Good morning, sir. I'm Anand Thomasi and my teammate is Vedanji.
Good morning, sir.
So, we are from Karnataka, Ballari, Dreamworld School. Today, we are here to do presentation on the topic waste management and alternatives to plastic. And the name of our model is Waste to Energy. As we know, every day a lot of waste is produced from our homes, schools, industries, and many other domestic areas. This waste, instead of being segregated, gets dumped in the dump yards, the place where chaotic mix of everything arrives and gets dumped.
So, as we know, Anand, that when every day people from municipality come to our home, take all the waste we have produced and take it to the dump yard, where we get all the waste in a mixed manner. How can we segregate it?
Yes, Vedant. For this, we have the solution that is this segregation machine. So, this works with the help of three different types of sensors. One is the metal detector, one is the dry waste sensor, and one is the rain sensor. So, here we can see it. This is the dry waste.
It has been fallen to the dry waste chamber.
And this is the metal waste. The- I think so. The dry waste that is being segregated here is collected and put into this iron cage container. Before putting, we segregate the dry waste and the plastic waste because when we put the plastic waste, it slowly starts to melt and sticks to the container, which causes various problems. So we take other dry waste like the dry paper, dry leaves, dry wood, etc., and burn it. When we So when we burn it, certain amount of heat is produced. It is absorbed by this panels, that is the TEG, thermoelectric generator, which convert the heat energy into electrical energy using the Seebeck effect. So Seebeck effect refers to the movement of electrons from N type to the P type, creating an electromotive force by which electricity gets generated. So when we burn, here in the voltmeter it shows that around 1 to 2 volt of electric current gets generated when we burn. So this 1 volt to 2 volt of electric current is getting amplified with the help of this amplifier that is placed here. So the work of this amplifier is to increase the voltage from 1 volts to 9 volts, which helps the fan to run. Not only the fan, we can even charge mobile phone out of this and can be used for various electrical appliances. This electricity can be used directly or else can also be stored in the power stations and can be used for urban and rural purposes, as we can see here. Now you might be wondering that when we burn, certain amount of smoke is produced. It is very harmful for the environment. So here we have the motors that suck all the smoke and bring it to this unit. In this unit, we have the carbon filters that separate the carbon and the other harmful gases. The carbon that is being separated is passed and stored in this container in the form of carbon residue. In the form of carbon residue. This carbon residue, when mixed with ethanol, can be made into ink. This ink can be used for various printing purposes and for artistic purposes, as we can see here. Now, the leftover ash, when left outside, also becomes a type of wastage. So we take the ash, mix it with gypsum, cement, and sand particles, and make it into these bricks. These bricks can be used for building the houses as well as for making the ash can also be used to make roads. The ash bricks are more strong than the normal clay bricks because whereas the clay bricks have more water absorption rate by which we can see the cracks in our houses, whereas the ash bricks have less water absorption rate by which there is no absorption of crack.
The lights are glowing.
Here we have placed the solar panels that absorb the light energy that is being wasted and convert it into electrical energy by which the lights slowly start to glow.
Okay.
We can see the voltage is slowly starting to increase.
Good. That's it.
So we have it. So you can see the LED bulbs are completely glowing, and the TEG takes time, so that takes some time to absorb all the heat that is generated, by which the fan slowly starts to run, as we can see here.
We have not used any battery, it's just from the heat which is being generated.
To prove that we have not used battery, this is the for which we have placed the voltmeter here.
Okay. Great.
Now, we got to know that this unit is mainly for the dry waste. Now, what about this unit, Vedant?
Yes, Anand. A dry waste also consists of plastic, which cannot be burned there. So, for that, we have this unit where we collect all the plastic which is been there and take it to this unit. In this unit, first we take the plastic, cut it into pieces, and make it into pellets. These pellets are used to feed this machine. We take all the pellets, put it inside this, and on this machine. This machine works on the system of PID, Proportional Integrated Deviated System of Temperature Control. It has two main things. It will set the temperature and set the current temperature which is present here. So as soon as the machine is on, the plastic slowly starts to melt and comes in a molten state. That when we capture it to molds like bricks, and when we place these molds below it and on the machine, the molten plastic comes and falls in the mold and takes the shape of it.
So
Next,
here is the brick mold which I have got.
and the same brick have been used to make the boundary of this house.
So here we have the process how we have made the ash brick house. First, we weighed 1 kg of dry waste, burnt it. We got around 70 grams of ash. This 70 grams of ash, we mixed it with gypsum, cement, and sand particles and made it into bricks. These bricks have been plastered and made it into this house. So the process how we have made the pellets is that first we took different types of plastic materials like plastic bottle caps, plastic covers, etc., and melted it in a beaker. When we melted, we got it in a molten state. So we put it into water so that it cools down, and later, with the help of the hammer, we broke it into various pieces to make these pellets. These pellets, when melted, can be made into different molds. Like this is a normal plate flat mold. So in our school laboratory, we have also made a video where we are converting the wet waste into biogas. This biogas can be used for cooking purposes by lighting up the fire for the burner. So when we lit the fire for the burner, certain amount of heat energy gets wasted. So here we have placed the same TEG modules around the burner to absorb the heat energy that is being wasted into electrical energy. So this electricity that is being generated here can be used to run various electrical appliances in our kitchens.
So plastic also consists of two types, that is the hard plastic and the soft plastic. Soft plastic can be recycled using this machine. What about the hard plastic that cannot be recycled? So people, instead of throwing the plastic material outside, they can make many decorative items as we have done here.
So, our project proves that we can generate power, products, and progress by converting the wastage into useful products like ink, electricity, bricks, and ink. So here we conserve the resource and move towards the circular and green energy that is crucial for environmental protection, public health, and sustainable development. Built on two strong principles: zero wastage and zero pollution, this project turns today's wastage problem into tomorrow's sustainable solution.
So now waste is no more a ruinant, it's a resource. Pollution is nothing but a resource we can harvest. Ash, which is meant only to be remained after burning a dead body, have now found some value. We have got a base to neutralize an acid so called as plastic. We have many things to reduce something. Why to wait? Let's do it. For doing this, we need patience, development, hard work to make this developing country into a developed country.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.